created them. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he's created?
Killer of kings, on the day of your death we will drink and we'll sing.
Modding Skyrim is a tradition as old as breathing oxygen. Scientists have found cave drawings in ancient Mesopotamia that date back to over 3 million years ago, showing our ancestors modding Skyrim before they even knew how to walk upright. And you don't need to Google that, you can just trust me. It's the main reason people are still playing Skyrim regularly almost a decade after its release. And I've done my fair share of modding Skyrim Special Edition over the years, as well as just modding random games in general, but nothing compares to what it's like to mod Skyrim in VR.
Hey Girder, look down, look, oh.
If you have ever wanted to feel like a god, modding a VR game is your best chance.
Sorry about that, I almost burned your nose off.
For example, one of the most vanilla things to do when modding is to just add new weapons into the game. Pretty standard thing to do, not much variety added to the gameplay other than a new sword in your hand, giving you a refreshing visual to look at rather than the same iron sword you've been using since actual middle school, because Skyrim came out in 2011.
Oh my god, it's been 9 years.
But unlike regular modding, when you add a new weapon in a virtual reality game, it feels like you just went to the store and bought something brand new. You get to hold it in your hand, you get to roll it around and look at all the details, as well as you get to use it when you swing it around to kill old ladies with.
It was a prank, I surrender. It was a prank, I surrender. I surrender. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Going a step further, I modded the lighting of the game to be more realistic. Now, in regular Skyrim, this just makes the game a little bit more atmospheric and look better on your TV screen or your monitor. But in Skyrim VR, you become the sun god and you bend the laws of nature to your will.
I think something's broken.
Have you ever wanted to look beautiful? Have you ever wanted to go to the gym and put in the work to look good, but looked in the mirror and said to yourself, you know what? I can get away with this for another 80 years until I die? Well, do I have good news for you, my friend? Because in Skyrim VR, I gave myself a body, right? Skyrim VR doesn't come with a character model, so when you get new armor, you can't see it when you put it on. And you just end up forgetting about what you're wearing, honestly. So I decided, you know what? No, I want to see what I'm wearing. And little did I know, I gave myself a dick. A brand new dick, just flopping in the breeze, and here we are. I'm gonna move on.
I think it'd be possible. Anyways, that's my rant on why our Godhood have tits.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Thank
I felt that. I felt the passion.
Also, Khajiits have tits.
You might be asking yourself the question, did this guy seriously mod in a dick for himself? Because that would be really weird. And you're right, that would be really weird. But you see, the next thing I want to talk about is the downside of modding Skyrim. All the mods I have downloaded have made my game about as stable as a nuclear bomb.
I knew it, because all yesterday, you were just playing Elder Scrolls VR, and from what I can assume, turning on and off your fucking controller, because it kept popping up on Steam. Bobby's playing Elder Scrolls VR.
Well, yeah, because it broke.
It broke last night at midnight with no warning and for no reason. I didn't download anything new. It was working fine 1 minute and then the next minute, everything broke. Skyrim UI broke, the Skyrim Script Extender broke, even my full body mod for VR broke. So I was very sad, and after 3 hours of wriggling my fingers around in Skyrim VR's guts, I still couldn't bring it back to life. The best I could do was play Skyrim without the new UI or the body mod, and I was very upset with that resolution, and I recorded the following audio at 3 a.m. that night. If I sound tired and defeated, it's because it's 3 a.m. right now, and I don't have a penis. Thankfully though, after 2 more hours this morning, I got it back up and running, and I was reunited with my dick.
Alright, let that cook for 10 to 15 minutes, and you got a beautiful stew. Actually,
Actually 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna put some mushrooms in it because I know you like mushrooms in your stew. So I'm gonna put Yeah, I'm gonna maybe like 2 mushrooms in here for you.
Thanks. I appreciate
you're welcome.
that.
There we go.
Modding Skyrim is like gas station sushi. The reward is sometimes worth the risk.
Adrian Avenici is spinning in circles like she's on ice. He's supposed to be in his normal preaching spot, but he's in the corner, frozen stiff except for his head. Listen, I'm not certain it's broken yet, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no. Oh no. This is so creepy. It's like time is breaking.
I know I'm going to keep modding Skyrim, even though trying to fix it after it broke last night took years off my life expectancy. It was that frustrating. But it's still worth it. The possibilities, much like my new dick, are endless.
Did I tell you why Skyrim horses are predators?
No.
When horses look at you, Nazim,
Check the Jarl's
do they look
backside.
at you head on,
That's usually
or
where he
do they,
stuffs himself
look
these
at you
days.
from the side of their head?
I guess they turn their head, yeah.
Now, in real life, the only animal that will face you directly, stare at you directly, are predators, right? So
I guess
think of,
that's
like,
true, yeah.
wolves or bears, tigers. Horses in Skyrim don't turn their heads to look at you. They stare at you directly.
This is true.
Which meaning in Skyrim, the horses are at the top of their food chain. They have no natural predators. In fact, they are
Wow.
natural predators. And Bobby, fucking go up to the nearest horse. Test it out.
See how he looks.
I don't want to.
This body mod seems to be the gift that just keeps on giving. First, it gives me a new cock, which is revolutionary in and of itself, right? But then I learn I can sheath my weapons like a normal human would. I don't have to pause time to switch to my bow or to grab a dagger. I can just reach up behind me and pull out my bow, or I can reach to my hip and pull out my dagger. And whenever I want to stop using regular weapons, I can just put them back in the holster and the mod will automatically pull out the last 2 spells that I've been using.
You're about to be mesmerized. It's here. It's wild. It's sweeping the nation. It's Fushigi!
Fushigi, like, I don't know what it is, but it's the coolest thing ever, and I can do it.
Hi, I'm Tim Goey, and this is Fushigi. We're gonna show you how to unlock the secrets of Fushigi, the magic gravity ball. No strings.
No tricks. Magic, maybe, an illusion, you decide.
It feels so natural to just grab your sword, grab your shield off your back, go to town, and put them away. It's seamless. There's no pausing time. There's no break from reality. It just works.
Okay, no one's spinning around in circles. That's good.
Not yet. They haven't caught the infection yet.
This is what I dreamed playing Skyrim could be like back in middle school. I am living a dream, and that dream is having a brand new unsheathing my brand new sword, and cutting down every living creature I can find.
Uh-oh. Oh no. This is what it looks like when your right hand controller dies, but your left is still working. God damn it, now I gotta go find batteries.
Thank you so much for watching. You have stumbled across an incredibly small part of the internet. I don't know who ends up here, but all of you that end up here are very welcome and very much appreciated. Please subscribe if you feel like you want to do something nice for some random person today. Goodbye, everyone. I appreciate you. Like this video. Love yourself. Goodbye.
Would you
Are they
say
really?
that modding in real life
Yeah.
is like
Doing
LSD
drugs?
and shrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that modding?
Yeah, that's
Either
what
plastic
my
surgery.
next video is gonna be on, is modding in real life. I'm just gonna do ketamine and DMT, and that'll be probably the end of my YouTube
And then
hopes and
you'll die.
dreams. Yeah, it'll probably be the end of my life.